thinks Frisco is all the same. It's not. Some neighborhoods are exploding in value and others are quietly following behind. Here's the top 6 neighborhoods I get asked about and you need to know before you buy. Now, today we're gonna break down the top 6 neighborhoods, like I said, not just the price, not just the homes, what it's actually like to live and experience life inside of these communities. Because the biggest difference in these neighborhoods isn't just the homes, it's the lifestyle you're stepping into. Now, some of these neighborhoods feel like a resort, while others feel completely quiet and tucked away, but we'll get right into number 6, which is the Trails of Frisco. Now, if you want value, space, and a more established feel, this is where you're gonna want to start. Now, to give you an idea on the numbers, homes are gonna start anywhere on the low end from about $425,000 to $1.3 million with the average price point of $897,000. And those homes are gonna range from 1,600 up to over 5,000 square feet. So you're gonna have plenty of room and plenty of options in this neighborhood. And your HOA is super reasonable. It's $1,200 a year. Now, this isn't one of those super flashy master plan communities with all the bells and whistles on the amenities, but you do get access to a golf course, parks, walking trails, and it's overall a more relaxing, quiet environment type of neighborhood. So you're someone who values space, a lower cost, in a neighborhood that doesn't feel overly built out, this one may fit you really well. Now, here is the trade-off with this community. Of course, you're not getting that resort brand new style feel, so this could be a trade-off or it could be something that really draws you to it. Some of the homes are older, so they may be a little bit more outdated. So you may have to put a little bit of sweat equity into them, do the upgrades yourself, or once you move in, hire someone to do them, but you're gonna get it exactly how you want it. So I'm curious, let me know, would that be a deal breaker for you? Are you looking for a move-in ready home, or are you okay having to do a couple of updates yourself? Now, if you do want that resort style, brand new feel, this next neighborhood, The Grove, is gonna be one that's gonna check the box for you. This is where lifestyle kind of becomes part of the decision for you in making, deciding where you move in Frisco. Now, homes here range from the high 600s all the way up to about 1.4 million, and the average price point is just under 1.1 million. Now, I went in toward this community, there's some great options in that 700 to 900 range. So while the average is almost 1.1, don't be fooled. You can get a super nice home, like in 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. One had 3 outdoor patios for like 900,000. So there are some really good deals in this neighborhood. And one advantage to it is it's in an older section of Frisco. Not many years ago, this is just a big farm field, agricultural use. So you've got all the surrounding infrastructure already there and all the conveniences, versus if you move into like a Salina community, while it's cheaper, you're gonna be further out from everything. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, new, convenient, but a little bit higher price point since you are in Frisco. Now, homes here are about 2,400 to just over 4,000 square feet, and your HOA is around $2,500 a year. Now, I know that sounds expensive, over $200 a month, but here's what you get. You've got a clubhouse called the Orchard House, which is kind of the centerpiece of the community. You've got a fitness center, resort style pool, trails, green space, and the layout that really feels connected. The thought was to connect all the trails and green spaces together so the community really felt integrated. Now, here's something else, like I mentioned, the infrastructure is there. The entrance to the neighborhood is off a fairly busy road, but they already have stoplights set up. So, you know, some neighborhoods you move into, you try and turn out and you've got to cross 4 lanes of traffic without a stoplight. Not the case on this one, which is a huge bonus. This one's really a great starter entry to those super nice amenities without completely breaking the bank. And if you're looking for more than just a house, kind of a lifestyle and a neighborhood that has everything you need, this community is a great fit for you. Now, if you want to stretch your budget a little bit, this next one is going to give you more space and amenities for honestly pretty similar pricing. Now, number 4 is going to be Phillips Creek Ranch, but if you are planning to make a move here to North Texas, whether that's one of these Frisco communities or another North Texas suburb, reach out to me. My team and I help people relocate here all the time from various places in the US, outside of the US, and would love to help you make a smooth move here to North Texas. Reach out to us. All our contact info is below. You can call, text, email, schedule a Zoom, whichever you prefer, and we'd love to help you make the transition here to North Texas. Now, Phillips Creek Ranch is where the neighborhood really starts to feel like a resort. As far as numbers goes, like I said, it's pretty comparable to The Grove. Start at 700,000 and go up to 1.9 million. So you've got you've got a little bit higher price point, a little bit more luxury, if that's something you're looking for in this community, then oddly enough, the average price point is actually a little bit lower at $1,032,000, and the homes are about 2,100 to just over 6,000 square feet. So pretty comparable on that. But I think Phillips Creek Ranch, depending on the feel you're looking for, feels a little bit more private and exclusive versus the Grove. Now, both are great options. That's just my opinion. If it's one, you're between both of them, definitely encourage you to go check out each neighborhood. Now, the HOA on this one is about the same or a little bit more. The homes vary from about $230 to $300 a month, depending what section you're in. And the amenities are super similar. You're gonna have multiple resort-style pools, lakes, a fitness center, walking trails, and a lot of community events, so it's still integrated, and you get kind of everything you need. It's always something I encourage people is to weigh it out. You have $300 a month on the HOA is a lot. But if you can waive your gym membership, you save a little bit of money there. If you're going to use the pools, they're great. And you're going to have a nice looking neighborhood, right? All the landscaping, all that's going to be well maintained. And right, you don't have to leave the neighborhood to do everything. You've got pools, parks, playgrounds, trails, fitness center, everything right there in the community, so you really don't need to leave except to go get groceries. If you want something even quieter and more private, Richwoods is where things are really going to shift towards privacy and control. Now, homes here are also from about $700,000 to $1.9 million. The average price point is a little bit higher at $1,078,000. And homes, they have bigger, smaller homes, if that makes sense. Your bottom range is about 2,800, and again, you go well over 6,000 square feet. Now, the HOA is also significantly cheaper at $1,800 a year, so you're about a quarter to 50% less than Phillips Creek, and it's inside a gated community. Now, you're still gonna have the club, you're still gonna have the clubhouse, pool, tennis courts, parks, playgrounds, places to walk, things like that, but you're in a little bit gated, a little bit more privacy for you. You still get all the amenities with the benefits of a gated community that feels more quiet, controlled, and private. Let me know, I'd love to know your thoughts. Are you pro-gated community? Is that something you're specifically looking for, or is it just a bonus for you? Now, before we get to number one, this one was probably one of the top Frisco neighborhoods, and that's going to be Starwood, and it's one of the most recognizable luxury communities here in Frisco, Texas. Now, home prices are definitely going to reflect that. They start at about $775,000 and go north of $4 million. Now, the average price point is $2.3 million, but of course, when you have several homes in the multi-million range, it's going to pump up that average number. There's a ton of great homes well below that $2.3 million mark. But if you want massive ultra luxury, this neighborhood's going to have it. Your homes are going to range from about 3,000 square feet to well over 8,000 square feet. And the HOA for what you're getting really isn't crazy. It's about $2,500 to $3,600 a year. So it's about the same as Phillips Creek Ranch, with a little bit more luxury feel. Now, as you can imagine, this neighborhood is also gated. You have tennis courts, fitness center, walking path. It's a much more established feel. It is a little bit older neighborhood. It's not a brand new construction neighborhood. So you're gonna get those more mature trees, more mature shrubs in front of the house, everything that makes it feel a little bit nicer, a little bit older, a little bit more luxurious. So if you're a buyer that's really wanting that luxury feel, but you still wanna live in Frisco and want an established track record on the neighborhood for when you go to sell down the road, this is gonna be a fantastic option for you. Now, here is the surprising part, is a lot of buyers, even in that price point, are choosing this next neighborhood instead. Now, this is one of the most important neighborhoods in Frisco, as it's really becoming the capital of Frisco, if you will, and I'm sure you've heard about it. That's going to be the Fields of Frisco. Now, homes here, there's townhomes in East Village that start in the fives, but the single families start at about $700,000. And if you go to that gated section in the Fields called the Preserves, you're going to get well north of $3-4 million. Now, the average price point is just over $1.4 million in this neighborhood, and this is a 2,500 acre, $15 billion master plan community. Like I said, I'm sure you've heard about it. It's right by PGA headquarters, right by the Omni Resort, been dubbed the 15-minute city. You have the Fields West development, which is going to be all your commercial space. Think of like all your, food shops, dining. Kind of think of a strip mall is a really bad analogy, but kind of what it is, like Legacy West or Gates of Prosper. It's going to be like that, but even better. Now, homes are 2,800 to over 4,000 square feet. and then your HOA cost is about $2,700 a year. Oh, I also didn't mention, you're right by Universal Studios. You can literally see, well, depending what part of the neighborhood you're in, you can see Universal Studios from your home. Now, it's a ways off. It's not like it's in your backyard in an eyesore, but like I said, amenity-wise, you have PGA Frisco right there, the Omni Resort, that future retail space and restaurants in Fields West. Of course, you have trails, parks, playgrounds, pools, pickleball courts. All the bells and whistles are in this neighborhood. Now, a lot of buyers, when they buy, are looking, what is the town today? This neighborhood is what is this town going to become? The Fields of Frisco is really the capital of Frisco, and honestly Frisco's honestly almost becoming more of a landmark than just DFW. So you've seen the full breakdown. I'm curious, what neighborhood on this list just automatically jumps out to you? Comment below which one. But the real question is, which lifestyle do you actually want? Which one fits your needs? All of these neighborhoods are great. They all have great homes, great layouts, great amenities. Some have better amenities. The question is, which one matches you and your family the most? Now, if you're thinking about moving to Frisco or any North Dallas suburb, reach out to me. My team and I would love to help you make that smooth move, weigh out the options of not only all these neighborhoods, but there's plenty of other great neighborhoods here in North Texas that we would love to help you walk through, make a confident decision. You're confident when you make your move here. Reach out to me. All my contact info is below. Call, text, email, Zoom, whichever you prefer. And be sure to subscribe. I post 2 videos a week breaking down either comparisons of this neighborhood or that, top neighborhoods, or just what actual homes look like in all of these communities. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.